Yo, what's up, guys? This is D Brown with Trackheads. I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Trackheads. So, we just finished watching the 2024 Paris Olympics semifinals for the 200-meter dash, and very interesting. There was three semifinals. Each one had his own little bit of commentary, right? We had Kenny Bednarek. He ran his heat, killed his heat. His demeanor has pretty much been super duper changed since the 100-meter dash. I think he fully expected himself to go back with a medal. I think he also isn't feeling the storyline of the Noah Lyles redemption arc that he's happened to be like a secondary character in. You know, these are both two guys who are big anime lovers, who are very, quality 200-meter runners. Kenny Bednarek ended up running a faster race in Tokyo's 2021 or 2020 Olympics in the 200-meter dash, beating Noah Lyles, getting second to Andre DeGrasse, and I think he fully wants to not just medal but win the whole thing. Now, mind you, he almost beat Noah Lyles in the Olympic trial, so this isn't something that's like outside of his reach. He just has to make a couple of adjustments. He has the 100-meter speed. He ran 9.8 a couple times this year. He also has the 200-meter or 400-meter strength to be able to withstand the rounds and to fully let his legs go. I think the only way he beats Noah Lyles, based on how he looks in these semifinals, is he has to be able to have a better race model. When he was at the Olympic trials, he got out really well. He ran hard for like 180 meters. And then Noah Lyles, because of his strength, just came back at him in those last 10, 15 meters and was able to outlean him. So he has to make sure he has better race distribution. Does that necessarily mean beating him off the curve? I don't know. Does that necessarily mean beating him to 150? I don't know, because Noah Lyles puts together some very interesting races. We don't know how he's feeling right now. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, Kenny Bednarek, he did really well. He ran, I believe, like 20 low, I believe. So not too bad of a race at all. Not too bad of a race at all. And then we're going to fast forward to Noah Lyles and Letsile Tebogo's heat. I was very surprised that they were in the same heat, but I think Letsile Tebogo didn't. Maybe he got second in this heat or something like that. But he won this heat in 1997. Now, something that's very significant about this heat is that this is the first time Noah Lyles has lost a 200 in a very, very, very long time. Granted, it is the semifinals. It's not the time to be running fast and stuff like that. He just didn't seem into it. Now, one thing I did notice when they showed the broadcast on Peacock was that he had a face cover on, like a face mask on. And it kind of brought me a flashback, because I was like, hold on, is this like, COVID times? Is this Tokyo times? And I'm not sure if it was like dramatized or he did it on purpose to like, they're also filming the Netflix series in conjunction with the Olympics too. So I'm not sure if he's like trying to double promote or he's trying to make it seem like he's doing more. Or I don't know what the circumstances are, but all in all, it was very interesting. And then for him to get second place, I'm not sure if it was to create drama or what the situation was. But in terms of how the race looked, it just seems like he was even with Letsile Tebogo, or Tebogo came off the curve a little bit ahead of him, and he just never relinquished. Now, in terms of my predictions, I do have Letsile Tebogo being the closest competitor to Noah Lyles. I have Noah Lyles getting first, Letsile Tebogo getting second, and Kenny Bednarek getting third. Just based on the optics of the run. Letsile Tebogo, he just PR'd in the 100-meter dash at 9:82, I want to say, to a national record, a personal best. He also has that 400-meter strength because he's contributing to the Botswana 4x4 team. They have a couple guys that made the final. They're looking good. And he's also has the top 10 time in the nation, not after yesterday with the 400-meter final, but, he ran 44.2 earlier in the season. He has a 300-meter world record he set as well. So the dude is fast and he's strong. And when you have that mix of combination, he was already running like 19.5 last year, and he's stronger now and faster now. So we're looking at a guy who could possibly go like 19.4 and 19.3. I don't see why not. I mean, fatigue is the only thing that's kind of holding it back. But it was kind of interesting because Noah Lyles doesn't like to necessarily lose 200-meter races. So the fact that he lost that, granted it's a semifinal round, is pretty interesting. Next we have Arian Knighton, who I have as a dark horse. He's the guy that can kind of slip in there. But I mean, he did okay. He ran, around 20 flat, kept it real close. He was running with Formulae. The one thing I like the composure that he had inside of his run, because I don't think anyone, was looking for him to run away with this super crazy. They expected him to win because he has the, a lot of times I like to match his credentials with Usain Bolt, right? They have those optics of like when Usain Bolt was 16, 17, 18, he was running these times, and in Area 9, and he's 16, 17, 18, 19, he's running these times. I think Area 9 is doing a great job. I just think the kind of year that he's had, he hasn't been able to peak in the way that he probably wanted to. I think he's gonna do well. But I just don't like the way he's looking right now. He pushes out, those shoulders are super high. I mean, he's strong coming through the line. Again, as a semifinal, he won his heat, but just based on look, I'm not sure. I don't think he has enough to beat Tebogo or Kenny Bednarek. But if someone does slip, I think he's going to be able to get him. Andre DeGrasse is out. He did not make it past the semifinals, which was really surprising. I kind of think that, with these guys running so close to 20 seconds in the prelims and semifinals, it just wasn't enough. His season's best is 1998. If that's your season's best and these guys are running that in the prelims and then they get in the finals, it's going to shock the body a little bit. I don't think I don't think he got hurt, but I just think, his body probably wasn't prepared to drop down into those 1960s or 7s that would be required to make it to the finals. He probably didn't have enough speed reserve to be able to maintain that. I mean, his 100-meter dash was pretty good, but it just wasn't enough. But like I said, guys, all in all, it's just shaping up to be a very interesting race. There was a little bit of drama, of course, with these with these lane assignments too. They had Kenny Bednarek in lane 4, and Noah Lyles was in a lane he shouldn't have been in, because, I mean, he was the top 2 automatic qualifiers, but he had almost the best lane. It's very interesting because you would think in sport, it's the one place that's unbiased, but it's not. Anything could be paid for. I mean, the broadcast, Peacock, ABC, they're all paid for. They're all, belong to a conglomerate of companies that are based in the United States. The commentary is based in the United States. They want to see a United States guy. They want to make a lot of money off of it. We haven't seen this kind of money really shown like this and broadcast like this since like Usain Bolt. In terms of the United States, I mean, since Carl Lewis maybe. So I think they really want to milk this for all it's worth. So with that being said, like I said, it's shaping up to be a really quality 200-meter run. I'm really looking forward to seeing who's going to pull it out. But like I said, my predictions are my predictions. I got Noah Lyles taking it. I got Tebogo getting in second. And then I have Kenny Bednarek getting in third. One of my dark horses, Andre DeGrasse, is gone. So I do have Area 9 kind of sneaking in there. I will say, watch out for that Dominican Republic athlete. I forgot his name, but he's really strong for running a lot of 4x4s, and he's pretty fast too. So look for him in the later stages of a run if someone starts to break down. The only way I see Noah Lyles losing this is if Tebogo gets off the curve first and keeps going, or if Noah Lyles gets out. I don't see Noah Lyles getting hawked down, but if Noah Lyles does not manage that curve properly and he lets Tebogo get out ahead of him in that curve, it's a wrap. I don't care how strong he is. Tebogo is just as strong as he is. Even if he's a little less stronger, if the dude has like 2-3 meters on you and you're pressing and you're not able to hold your pace, it's a wrap. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this race goes, guys. And I hope you are as well. If you have any comments, if you got any different guesses, if you got any feedback, definitely let me know in the comments. Check out the rest of my prediction videos, the rest of my recaps of a lot of the events that have happened today. It's happening in a couple hours, so keep an eye on, because I'm going to be talking, some statistics and stuff like that I noticed in the race when this final happens. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, like. This is D Brown with Trackheads. Peace.